Hey guys, it is Andrea here at VW Family Farm. Welcome back to our channel and to our farm. I want to just take a couple seconds and tell you guys a couple things. We have got a great video for you today. Ben has got it packed full of info that I really think could save you thousands upon thousands of dollars, headache and heartache, and it'll keep you from going through what we have gone through. So a couple times now we have had a freezer go out. If you've been around here a bit, you know that we own a meat business. We have many freezers, and we have had problems with we have a huge walk-in freezer that was pretty catastrophic when we had a failure. And it's not something that you can just walk out there and see that is happening. You might still hear the motor and the fan running. You can't just walk by a freezer and assume that it's still keeping things cold. We also went and bought out a Dollar General, and we actually, within the first couple months of having these, had one of these freezers go out full of meat. Thankfully, both times we were able to have sales and get a lot of that in people's hands, but it was at a much discounted rate. It cost us a lot of money, and that meat represents time and hard work, and whatever is in your freezer probably does as well, whether that's meat or vegetables or whatever. So we don't want that to happen again. I am pretty organized, kind of OCD a little bit. I have lots of faults, but one of those faults is not organization. I'm very organized. I'm very, list driven and all the things. So after it happened, I started checking freezers every day, just checking the temperature, making sure they were running. So that's one option for you if you want to avoid having a freezer failure. Couple things though, that is a con to doing that method. There might come a day you're on vacation and maybe no one's checking, or maybe they don't check it as often as you do and it starts to fail. And it sure doesn't take long, especially in the heat, for things to start to thaw. Secondly, maybe you're not noticing, maybe your thermometer is not technical enough that you're noticing a little shift in the upward trend, and it gets just past that point that it starts thawing, and you thought you were checking it, but by the time you notice it, you've got thawing. That's heartbreaking, guys. So I want to tell you, before Ben explains all this to you, this is a company, it's made in America. It's a company, we get emails and notifications every day of people, try my product. And some of them are good, some of them are not. This is not one of those products. This is not someone that reached out to us. We did have someone in the past reach out to us that kind of got us thinking along these lines. Ben is a researcher. He did a ton of research and researched and sought out this particular company. And so this is the product that we personally want to use, and that's why we're sharing it with you guys. This is someone we sought out ourselves. So you can rest assured that we are standing behind this product. We feel like it is really going to save us a lot of heartache in the future. So here we go. Ben is going to give you all the details. He has been working hard on this for days to get it all set up, all the technicalities and things. It wasn't hard, but he has done this right and step by step by the book. So he's going to share that with you guys. Hope you enjoy the video, and I hope it helps you out.
Okay, so here we go. Let's start out with saying, like Andrew said, this has taken me days. This is probably take 3 for me actually getting this video going, but it's not due to this product. It's due to my lack of knowledge on technological skills. And what we're trying to do is get wireless signal from the house into here without having to dig a ditch and bring a Cat 5 cable all the way in here and drill a hole in this new building. I just did not want to do that. So standing here in the market, we've got a wireless signal from the house, but it's just not, I don't think it's quite strong enough, and I definitely don't want to trust it to give me an alert if a temperature failure goes on these freezers and coolers. So what I did is I got on Amazon and I bought what they call a wireless bridge, and that just shoots a wireless signal from house to house. I'm not going to go into all the technical terms, but anyway, I had a lot of trouble setting that up. Ended up having to get with a friend of mine. He come out and he got me all set up last night. Actually, the freezer guy was here working on the freezer that did go out about a month or so ago. And while my friend was here helping me with the Wi-Fi, we went ahead and set 2 more of these units up So now we've got both of the coolers and one of the freezers going, but these are still all the ones that I have left to set up. I'm gonna go ahead and set one up for the back freezer, even though it's not working today. The freezer guy says it should be working by tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and set one up for this chest freezer that's full of ground beef. And then I gotta order another wireless bridge, because what I intended to do was to be coming from the house out to here and then go out to the other building with a big walk-in freezer. But what I understand is the antennas have to be within sight of each other. And so what I've got right now just isn't gonna work for both places. So I'll have to order another bridge and shoot a signal straight out there. And then I'll finish setting these up for the walk-in freezer and the other chest freezers that I got out there. So let me show you how simple this is to set up. What it is a Temp Stick Pro. I'm getting pretty good at these now that I've done 3 of them. This is the actual unit. These are the things it comes with. So what we've got here is a cable for AC power, an adapter to plug that in, USB to power that, if that's what you want to do. Also got the option to use batteries, and all this is just, you can either screw it to a wall or whatever you're going to mount it to, because they don't always have to be freezers or refrigerators, coolers. They can be a greenhouse or whatever, because this does temperature and humidity. And then one other thing it comes with is a temperature probe. You can plug it into the side. That's if you want to use a temperature probe. When we go in on the chest freezers, I will probably use this, and on the walk-in freezer I'll probably use this, because the walls are so much thicker on these glass fronts. The signal's coming right through the glass, so I'm not worried about signal interference through metal. Okay, so I got the Temp Stick out, got the batteries out. Kind of speed this up a little bit. You'll need to download an app called Temp Stick. This is the app. It monitors, like, there's my 2-door cooler, my 2-door freezer, my 3-door. I'll show you all the different parts of that, but what we're going to do is go ahead and get this thing started setting up. You go to Sensors. We're going to add a new one. It gives you 2 options. This one has the on and off switch on the top. Select that one. Add the batteries. Go ahead and turn it on. Once you have that red light blinking, click next. So here, last night we run into a little issue with one of these. They come with a QR code on the back, or you can do it manually. I've done it both ways. If you have an issue with this way, always go to that. But scanning it, of course, is quicker. Go ahead and hit join. So on this one, I'm not going to do a probe, which you can always come back and change it. So I'm going to select, I'm not using a probe, puts it down there, or you can select what type of probe you're using, but no probe. Save those settings. Now I got to type my Wi-Fi password in. I'll be right back. Okay, got that entered. Didn't figure you needed to see that. Oh, select the Wi-Fi network. I forgot about that part. Select your Wi-Fi, connect it. All right, it's already connected. That went extra quick. So we're going to backspace this out. We're going to go ahead and put this one in there as I'm going to name it my 3-door freezer. Save that. Boom, already there. So here's some of the easy to understand settings. We're going to get our readings. I always leave them on every hour. When we was playing with it the other day, I put it down on 15 minutes. I think that's something, to me, that's something if they're recommending it, I'm gonna go with 1 hour. Get your readings more often if an alert is triggered, so on and so forth. After that, you save your sensor setting, lights going on it. So I'll show you what I've done with all of the others. I say all the others, I think I still lack one I've got to do this to, but put this double-sided sticky tape right on the back there. Snap this in. Pull that. Well, as you can see, this one's still tore up, getting it worked on. But I will go ahead and I'll put this. Whoa, I'll put this right up here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right up there. Mash that double-sided sticky tape on there, and that light will flash every hour when it sends a signal. There's one for this cooler. That's the 3-door cooler. Another one up there for the 2-door cooler. This is the one here that I haven't gotten yet. I need to get it put in, but that's the 3-door or the 2-door freezer, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the chart. So we're gonna go back to the dashboard. This is gonna show all of them. Last one I done was the 3-door freezer. You can see its initial reading. So of course, once it's in there for a day or two, it's gonna chart it out and it's gonna look something more like this. Let's go to 2-door freezer. There it is. So this is where I had it. If you can see that far edge, that's where I had it in our inside freezer in the house for about a week, whatever, looking at it, just monitoring that, playing with it. Brought it outside to walk out here, and this is how much colder this freezer out here is running. That's down in the negatives right there. That bottom line is -5, so, well, you can see right here, it's running at -1.6. No, that's the low. The last reading is 2.2. Gives you the time. What I really think is cool about these, like I said, I've got them all set up. I'm using the battery, so it tells you your battery level, your signal strength, all the different information on them. Of course, they don't have probes in them, so that's not available. Temperature, humidity. Even if you wanted to use something like this on a hatching eggs, you'll have your temperature, your humidity in the incubator. I mean, it'd be an expensive monitor to monitor something like that, but then you can go over to your alerts. So I've got my cooler alarms. I've got a 3-door cooler and a 2-door cooler set up. If the temperature gets above 42 degrees, it's going to send me an alert on my phone. You can send them via text, email, whatever you like to do. But this way, as soon as I get an alert, I can look at it or tell Andrea to come out here and look at it, make sure something, and didn't have a power glitch or something like that. So one way I really think this could be useful to just about everybody out there. Most people are gonna have either like a little cube or a chest freezer in their garage, on their carport, whatever, maybe out in their shop, you know what I mean. Most people's gonna have something like that they don't go into every day, like your refrigerator in your house. Yeah, you're gonna know if something's kind of off there, but something that you're not into all the time, I really think, well, no, I really know that this can be beneficial to you if you ever lose power to it. Your thermostat goes out on it. We've had that happen on our cube before, and I've known friends that they've had theirs out in their garage. It went out and they didn't notice it until everything starts stinking. And once that, I mean, your food's ruined. You're pretty much your cooler or your freezer. It's gonna be really nasty to clean up. I couldn't do it. I get grossed out at funky smells like that. But most of all, you're going to lose a lot of money in product. So this to me is more or less like an insurance policy. This app is free. These sensors, I'm thinking there's like $149, $159. I'll put a link to the website down in the description. You can look at it, whatever you need to look at there. But I really think this right here is a product that I'm surprised I haven't seen a lot more videos out there on it, because just about everybody's going to have something that this could be utilized for. All right, so I went ahead and put one in this little cube freezer, and I'm using the temperature probe. And I've just got it, of course, run around the back side of this freezer and got it setting up on top. I got 3 more to go. They're gonna go out there. But as I got thinking about it, I actually got 2 more freezers in the garage that is kind of our personal, well, no, it's not kind of, it is our personal stuff, all of our personal vegetables and fruits and different foods like that. And then, let's see, there's 4 freezers out in the other building with the chest freezers, the walk-in freezers. So I need to order me probably another 3 or 4 of these units and just make sure I got everything out there covered. Like I said, it's a fairly inexpensive insurance policy for all the food that we've got. If we lose one of these freezers, we can lose thousands and thousands of dollars. So $150 ain't nothing for an insurance policy in my mind. I got some alarms earlier today on my notifications. Come on, get to them. Alerts. And it just tells you what they are. The temperature went above 42 degrees. And then the temperature, it told me again that the temperature went back below 42 degrees. So they do work. All right, well, I'm gonna get to the rest of my chores for the evening. Hey, if this is something that you do end up using, shoot us an email or comment here and say, yeah, I'm definitely in need of one of them, gonna get me something like that. Even if it's not this one, let me know that, hey, I did have a good idea. Till next time, God bless. Bye.